Hey guys, welcome to my channel today, and you don't know why I'm back with a new video. So today I'll be showing you guys how I edit my photos using only two apps. I do not use Facetune to edit my photos, but I do use a app which kinda is similar to Facetune, but I've fallen in love with that app that I don't even want to care about Facetune. Okay, so the first thing you gotta ensure when you edit your videos is that you have to have good lighting and a good enough camera. It doesn't have to be like a super expensive camera, but as long as you know the good lighting and you know a good background, then you can use even an iPhone to create a really good picture. I've used iPhones in the past. I used iPhones a lot in the past to take my photos before I got my camera, my first camera. And my first camera was this Canon 1000D, which was really good to me. It has a little battery problem, but overall the camera was really good. And I got this camera the first time before I got the other camera that I'm using right now, which is the Canon 750D or the Canon T6i, Rebel T6i. So the two apps that I use are Airbrush and Makeup Plus. I use other apps before, like Photogrid, which I really use to like soften my photos if I don't want them to be like too harsh or I had to make it a little more flawless. I use Photogrid, but right now I'm not really using Photogrid because my camera creates such nice photos that I don't really have to use Photogrid, and I use Makeup Plus and I use Airbrush. So I'm going to edit some photos so you guys can see the before and after, and you guys can see the comparison of the quality and the details that I enhanced. First, up on to Makeup Plus, and when I go to Makeup Plus, I just choose the photo that I want to edit. And Makeup Plus has very nice features. They have beauty, lipstick, mascara, eyeliner, brows, contacts, and all those stuff. You can always look through and you'll know what you want to do. So the first thing I like to do is I like to beautify my photo, so I just increase that there, and what it does is that it makes your photo look more flawless and a little bit lighter. So it's not, if it's a bit dark or it's not so popping, it just increases the quality like ×5. So I just increase that. And you also have like face slimming, enlarge the eyes, chain, nose, ring. I really appreciate my natural features, so I don't really use those to like change anything on my face. So what I do is that I move to lipstick, and the reason why I move to lipstick is that originally I'll have a very bright beautiful lipstick color, and then because of the photo the color got a bit dark than I wanted it to be. So what I like to do is that you can see here that originally the color is red, but it was a bit more popping, a bit vibrant before. So what I like to do is I just like to pick a lipstick color that I like to add to it, and I'm just going to choose a red color that is kind of similar to what the original would have looked like before the photo got shot. So I like to choose Allure. I choose Allure because it's kind of similar, but then again it's kind of a bit too bright. So I'm going to choose the OR08 to see, and I like to increase it. Yeah, and what I also like to do is that the lipstick I was wearing is matte, so I'm going to change satin to matte, and boom, a brand new lipstick game. Not really brand new, but just more like enhancing. So that's basically all I did. I just increase the lipstick color and so on and beautify it, and I click on continue. Now what I like to do is that I also like to go back and edit that photo one more time, which is kind of, you know, consuming, whatever. So I go back to camera, and you can see the first photo that was there, and I click on that one that I just did. And what it does is that I just go into beautify one last time, and I do increase that to 100% intensity, and boom, it's done. So I'm just going to go on Airbrush now so you guys see what I did to enhance the details of Airbrush, with Airbrush, using Airbrush. So I go in the library and I click on the same photo that I just did in camera, which is the first one, not the second one. The second one should have been deleted in case I don't want to mix up myself, but the most recent one is the one on the left here. So I click on that and you see the photo. So what I like to do in this part of the process is that I like to basically enhance certain details inside the photo. So I go on brighten, and going on brighten, it would help me to accentuate certain parts. So I like to do is like I zoom up and I might increase the size of the bubble or the ball, and what I like to do is that I just rub my finger over my clothes so my clothes look more popping, basically. So I like to do that, and I just rub my, yeah, and then I like to rub it over my shorts a bit, but not like in that like increase here, just like on the ends part, and I just do that. And I also like to accentuate my hair for my hair to look a bit more sleek and shiny a little bit, but like not too much because it might look a bit too oily. And as you can see, I kind of enhance my face, brighten my face a little bit, so I can go back to the eraser, and when you click on it you see like a flash which kind of tells you where the brightener has been before. So I just clean that up off my face. So if there's any areas that I don't want to keep, I just do that so it doesn't affect my skin. And what I like to do is I also like to enhance the details, like I might enhance the bicycle wheel, sorry, with brighten, and I just enhance the bicycle wheel, the bicycle itself, rub it all over there. And what it might do is that it might create dark marks around it, so you're just going to go to eraser, make the size smaller to work with, increase with zoom, and then you just go there and you just clean that all up so it's not there anymore. Okay, I don't like to make it too much, so that's what I did. I just enhanced the bicycle for the bicycle to look more popping in the photo. This video is taking a bit longer than I thought, but it does take time. So I just click on that, and I like to click on whiten because I like to whiten my eyes, because sometimes maybe the sun will reflect in my eyes for them to look a lot more droopy than they are. So I'm just going to decrease the size of it as small as I can, and I'm just going to rub my finger over my eye, the white part of my eyes really, and that is just going to make my eyes look more alive and more popping. Not too much because I don't like to do it too much. Then I'm going to go with the eraser and just go under those parts that I might have rubbed to whiten, so that it doesn't affect the photo and the photo looks flawless, and boom, that's it. And I save that. What I also like to do is that I like to highlight my jewelry, so I like to brighten maybe my watch. I like to brighten my watch, say hey, I have a watch, something like that. And I like to brighten maybe my nose ring, which kind of affects it a little bit, so I gotta go around there and clean that up. Yeah, it's sometimes difficult to do that. And I like to brighten my earrings as well, for them to look more popping. Yeah, and that is basically all I did, and I saved that. Now I'm basically almost done, but before I do that, I like to add a little bit of filter, even though the photo is pretty good. So I go to filter here on the right side, and here you can see that there's different features. You have blush, modern, black and white, vintage, and I just like the vintage one because I kind of like a retro look in a way, depending on how dark or how light the photo is as well. So I just go on Radiant. Radiant is a bit too dark. I'm gonna go with Vivid, Sunburst, nope, Mocha, nope, Vivid. Vivid seems tempting, so I'm just gonna dial down using the thing here to see if I can get it. So yeah, so it looks pretty good. I like this one, so I'm going to save it and download it, and then I can just go in my camera and these are the previous photos that I had before, so I'm just going to delete those because they are not important. I'm just gonna open the one that I just did, and this is what it looks like after I am done. So that is basically how I edit my photos. I don't really go through a very tedious process depending on the quality. If the quality is really good, then I don't really have to do much on the photo, but if the photo quality is kind of bad, then I kind of have to find a way to make it work. If you guys enjoyed this, if you guys liked it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the bell, and leave a comment and questions. If you have any, I'll be more than happy to answer anything that you have to ask. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Ow, my arms.